Right, welcome to the podcast. This is a podcast for the hair doctors. I've got two lovely guests with me today. We'll start from right to left.
Sherry. Hi, I'm Sherry.
Charlene.
Brilliant. And I'm Mr. L. I'm sure you've seen me before on the podcast. Guaranteed you've seen me before. I've only been on like three videos, but yeah, let's get started. So, Sherry, just a little introduction, like where you from?
I'm actually from Failsworth and
Right.
originally from Failsworth, but I moved to Ashton about 4 months ago.
4 months ago. What led you to Ashton? What made you come down to Ashton?
I wanted to just break the cycle, like fresh start.
Right. Was that like a family thing? Was everyone in the family living down where you were staying in Failsworth? Was that like a...
Yeah.
Right.
We've just lived there all our lives and it's a bit like a goldfish bowl and I just wanted out.
And the claustrophobic, is that what it is? It's
Yeah,
like feeling
yeah.
like, because everyone knows you in the town.
Yeah,
So
everyone's
I can get why you wanted a fresh start.
Yeah.
Because I definitely want a fresh start. If I was living in an area where all my family lived for a long time, and sometimes you get like a little reputation, don't you? Or sometimes it depends who it is, though. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
I know.
you just kind of want to brush it off, and you just want to be yourself in it, and just
Yeah.
I understand that. So yeah,
Mostyn, me.
Mostyn. Mostyn. So whereabouts in Mostyn?
Just off Church Lane.
Oh right, okay, right. I
On
know
the
that vaguely.
outskirts.
On the outskirts. Is that near Collyhurst?
Yeah,
Actually, near Collyhurst,
near
yeah.
Central
Is it-
Park. Like.
Yeah. I'm quite familiar with that. So, as you know, the title says, I'm not gonna, you already know what the title is. So, we'll start with you. Yeah, just give us a little sort of experience you've had on why your mentality is like it is today, and why you won't settle down, let's just say, because I know that you're very.
It's like I have settled down in the past,
Yeah.
and I've always wanted to settle down.
Has that been your plan from like, say, is it a family that have kind of been in the family, like people in your family, have they been like proper traditional? Have they had like, you know, a partner and, you know, they've been proper committed and loyal to one person? Is that why you kind of wanted to kind of settle down as well? Is that...
Yeah, like when I was a child,
Yeah.
obviously my dream was to grow up, get married, have children. You know, the fairy
Is
tale
that
that you
everyone's
bet in a
dream, isn't it?
storybook.
Yeah, that's
But
everyone's dream.
it's rubbish because I feel like we was born a bit where the generation was crossing,
Yeah.
and now I think there's too many red flags in the world.
Too many red flags. Now, I don't know if a lot of people agree with
men-
that, but...
I can't speak about men from decades ago, say.
No names. Listen, this is a safe zone. So
Yeah.
if you want to talk about something like that, this, you know, you don't have to call out any names, but
No,
you know,
but
you're more than welcome to kind of. You
I
know,
think men are a lot more narcissistic.
Wow. So what makes you think that though? What makes you think that?
Well, I think every person I've ever met are
Mm.
just full of red flags.
Full of red flags.
Or they have been domestically violent.
Domestically violent.
Like I was in a relationship for 6 years, which was very
It's
violent.
6 years, you know. That's committed.
I know.
Yeah, I hear
It
that.
was stupid.
It was.
Um, and it got to a point where I knew in my heart one of us is gonna die.
Is that how deep it got?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
Right.
And I
So
just
when did it start
thought-
getting? Was it more mental sort of abuse first?
It was more mentally,
Right.
emotionally.
So who kind of like initiated like the first sort of like red flag, let's just say, like
him. It was
him.
definitely him.
right. What was your part though to play in that? I'm not saying you're to blame, but like what kind of led him to, like, you know,
He was
act
just a
that way?
jealous guy.
He was a jealous guy.
Yeah.
So was it one of them ones where, you know, you couldn't go walking outside with him wearing a certain thing, or if it was one of them where you was walking outside with him, you know, you was getting attention from other people?
Yeah.
Is that
So,
what it was?
example, if we was in the supermarket
Wow.
and a lad looked,
We can't even go to the supermarket. What the-
and a lad did look at you, then you're the dirty this, the dirty that, because he
Wow.
looked at you. He blamed you for people looking at you.
Like, did he do that in the supermarket?
Oh
though?
yeah, create a scene
my- I
anywhere.
feel sorry for you. That is embarrassing. No.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. It's one of
It
them-
even got to the point. He even controlled what bubble bath I used in my bath. Like I can laugh now, but at that time
Yo, I need
it's
to
totally
start my water.
different. But
I need to put olive on that.
and then it got to a stage where I kept going to the police for help,
And we know the police.
I'm not even going to get on the subject of that because I'm not
If you don't
really a
feel
big
comfortable-
police fan.
No, of course,
No,
not comfortable.
but
get on
they
the
was
subject.
the only people who could, I thought, could have helped me.
Right.
And there is help out there. It's just not enough. When you're scared of someone that much, you need someone basically to pick you up and drag you and lock you in a room and don't let you out until you're over that kind of thing.
It's like when the people do the cold turkey sort of thing. Isn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah. It's the same.
You know,
it's the same with abuse.
sometimes the people just need someone to step in, don't you? Because
you're
sometimes
brainwashed.
Yeah, fully.
You're not
And
fully with it.
they've literally sucked every bit of energy out of your body. So it did get to a stage where it was getting worse and worse, and the beatings was getting worse and
so
more sicklier and stuff like that. And I knew,
you felt
I knew in my heart I was going to die at some point.
Wow.
So
That's
wrongly,
really
I took the
experienced.
matters into my hand.
Did you?
And I tried
Good on you.
to kill him.
See, you had some sort
I
of...
owned it straight away. I rang the police. I told them what I did. I got arrested for it. I got arrested for attempted murder. Then because of the previous, it was all on police record.
Right.
So in the end of it, I got no further action.
It's NFA straight away.
Yeah,
NFA,
because there was enough evidence.
Right, okay.
And hospital reports and stuff like
Against
that.
him, no, that's it.
So it turned out that I was a woman pushed to the edge.
Basically, yeah.
And he ended up going to prison for it.
But how long did you get in prison for that?
He only used to get like 6 months, 3 months.
Because I know in the UK, like I don't know if other people are aware of this, because not many people are involved with the justice system. They don't really know it. I don't really know it in and out. But I know that when you do get a sentence, if it's not over 10 years, then you do half, don't you?
Yeah.
Basically, he did 3 months.
Yeah.
Because he got the 6.
It was working out that it was a matter of weeks.
Wow.
I do think the
So
sentence is rubbish for domestic violence.
How did you feel like when you heard that his sentence dropped? Did you feel a little feared and intimidated about his
just
actions
thought,
when he come out?
God, it's not over.
It's not over.
Because it weren't long enough for him to be away from me to get over me, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
And it weren't me long enough away from him to get stronger quicker.
Right.
The time limit ain't long enough.
No.
Because stuff like that stays with you for a long, long time.
You're mentally scarred, let's just say.
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah, definitely.
What'll happen is in a situation like that, some people, not everyone, I'm not saying you, but when they get a new relationship, it kind of follows into that relationship.
Yeah,
as well.
it does. Yeah.
And I think it happens more with the men. The men will kind of have that dark cloud over them when they come into a new relationship more so than the women. Because I think as strong as...
that's not true. I've been on my own 7 years.
Wow, see, we're gonna get to this. We're gonna get to your part, and see, you can tell me because I'm just going off what I've seen and been told with other people, but everyone's experience is a lot different in it, and you know, in like your case, you know, for instance, and obviously you. So, but yeah, carry on.
But I think because there is a lot of messed up stuff.
Yeah.
In the world now than probably ever. I think men and women carry baggage into relationships
100%.
and insecurities or whatever. Like I said, after him, when I've tried relationships before, I will still do little traits from it.
Right.
Like, it'll be daft things like, oh my God, I better cut the tea quick. I still rush at stuff.
Wow.
You
see, this is what, you know what, I'm not going to stop.
And I think, slow down.
Slow down.
This isn't the same person.
Excuse me.
So, then they think, I don't know, maybe they think, oh, she's a panicking Pauline. She's always on the go, always rushing about. What's wrong with her?
I've never heard that, you know, that's
you know
the first time that I've heard that. But that's what I like about meeting new people, you know. I get to find out new things and, you know, new little sort of like sayings and what have you, and just their views on it, really. But
the only men, if I'll be honest, that I've witnessed over the years are either red flags. But women have red flags as well. Yeah, I know that.
I can tell.
I think what it is women are more sinister in the mind. Women are more mentally stronger, men are more physically stronger.
Yes.
So put them both together.
That's like a Jay-Z and Beyonce, innit? It's like the dream couple sort of thing, innit? But not in a positive way. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. No. So I can totally understand where you're coming from with that. And I can agree on certain things that you said there. Like going back to what you said then, when you get into a new relationship and you're like carrying that sort of mentality onto the next one, and you're like, oh, I meet the tea and I need to do this, and you're
Yeah,
thinking that.
and you feel like you're rushing home, and it's just little things.
I can
but
totally understand that because
Mhm.
the girl that I was with, my ex, she's actually my baby mother as well, actually.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was quite a mad experience for me as well, and because I grew up in a single parent environment, my mum, she was quite aggressive towards other people, not myself.
yeah,
It gave me that impression where, I don't want to be getting,
Mm.
on the wrong side of her, sort of,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
to
yeah.
speak, in it. So that's what made me kind of, do what you just said then a few times, even though it wasn't even needed, and that sort of mentality was
it
like,
just happens.
it just
It's how your
happens.
body goes.
That's it, and it's like
Yeah.
fight or flight, really.
Yeah, yeah,
In a sort of way, innit? And I think after time goes by, you experience that it's in your subconscious, innit?
Mm.
And that's how you respond just naturally. And the guy's probably thinking like, what the fuck is she doing? Like, why are you rushing around, babe? Like, chill out,
Yeah.
one of them. And then you kind of got to explain yourself.
And I lived quite routinely as well. Like everything had a routine, everything had a place, everything had a time.
Yeah.
So
we've all got
I
routines,
think I
but
could hold my hands up and probably say in some relationships, I've been maybe a bit bossy, like quick, because
Yeah,
I've been
yeah.
so used.
Yeah.
Because you got so used to a routine, you do follow it on.
No,
You
of
don't
course.
mean to,
You've been conditioned.
and then they
innit,
think
really?
she's too bossy. She needs to know now, or she wants this answer now, or she needs to know where we're going now and at what time. And
So have you ever, say for instance, when you got out of that relationship, did you get with someone that's totally the opposite of that person that you was previously with?
yeah,
Yeah. And how was his reaction? What was it like for you? Did it kind of?
it was
fuck
a
things
really
up?
weird experience
Did it fuck
because
things up
yeah,
straight away?
Yeah.
So how long did that last?
about 18 months.
About 18 months.
Yeah, but it
So,
felt
But longer.
a bit too good to be true.
Right, okay.
I don't know you.
So that honeymoon phase, basically.
Yeah, you just
yeah,
felt
yeah.
like you was waiting for it to go wrong.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he started changing. Nothing like the last one, but he started getting a bit possessive, and I just thought, right, no.
No.
And I'm not saying I'd have gone down that road, but I weren't having the risk of it again.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Wow.
So
Was
it's
he
like-
saying, was he giving you demands? Was he giving you
Yeah, it was just getting a
ultimatums and
bit
stuff?
possessive when it was going out and stuff like that. And I
Yeah.
wouldn't mind. I'm not actually a really going out person.
Yeah.
Probably go on a night out 3 times a year.
Wow.
I prefer to chill at home, watch film, if I'm
Fucking hell.
honest.
So let me get that right. That's probably your birthday. Oh, let's
Yeah.
just say the start of the year, your birthday and Christmas.
Yeah.
Oh no, actually no. Let's not say the start of the year. Let's say your birthday, Christmas, and New Year. That's pretty much.
I
the time
actually
that you went
haven't been out on a New Year's Eve in like 20 odd years.
Fucking.
It's probably my birthday and summertime. I might go out twice in the summer. You know, like during the day in the beer garden and stuff.
I mean, who doesn't do that when the sun's
I
out?
know.
Everyone's doing that. Even I am guilty of that. I'm not even a pub person, but once the sun's out,
But usually then when men do that, they end up out for 2 or 3 days.
Yeah.
They
It
have to
always.
get a little bit greedier.
Yeah, and then they're waking up in someone like their mate's yard.
Yeah.
God forbid it's someone.
Say it
else's-
right. Someone's
Yard.
yard. You were gonna say it first. Anyone's
Yeah,
yard.
let me rephrase that, yeah. Or a girl's yard, and the next thing you know, he's kind of like ducking calls and.
But it's not.
Yeah.
It's not just like the bad side, the domestic violence side, that's put me off relationship.
Right, go on then. What is it?
It's the way men are.
Right, okay. So you're.
Men are like split. You've either got the men that have got a lot, or think they look like, I don't know, Brad Pitt, and they expect the woman to look like Angelina Jolie.
It's high
But
expectations.
neither of them are born like that.
No, of course.
Do you know what I
of
mean?
course.
It's stuff they've had done to him or whatever they have to
Yeah.
work on
And
themselves.
they've altered their image just
Yeah.
to try and, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
People.
So you've
pleasers,
either
aren't
got
they?
a man
People
who
pleasers.
gets way above his station and expects above his station back.
Yes. I understand what you mean by that. A lot of people.
Do you know what I
understand
mean?
by that.
Like they'll only go with certain women because
Yeah.
they've got to look a certain way. Some
Yeah.
women are like that with men.
It's an
He's
ego-
got to have a gym
ego
body
is
or
just-
he's got to have this. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. So the ego is kind of getting in the way, really. It's
Yeah.
like you're dating the guy's ego rather than the guy's personality, because it's 2 different things.
So they're either like that or they're like little perverts in your inbox on social media.
When they're
You know what
talking
I
to
mean?
themselves, though. So when
Like,
they're
they
talking to
think
themselves.
we're downstairs a lot of it.
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah,
saying all men are like this because they're not.
They're not.
Because a lot of women are like that as well.
No, I think.
Do you know what I
You know
mean?
what, though? In some
But there's
respects.
that many messed up people now.
Yeah.
And that many red flags this, red flags that,
Mhm.
mental health, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
There's that much damage with people now.
Yeah.
It's just finding your right damage to match with.
And so, no, that's true, and it's difficult though, isn't it, to find that, because some people, they're still fucking searching.
They
after
either
it.
don't want to know because they've had enough.
Yeah, and it's put them off a life, basically.
Yeah.
And when it comes to that, I know women, right?
Like I know now, I'd never need a man again as long as I live.
Woo!
Don't need one. There's absolutely nothing a man can bring to the table that I cannot do for myself.
See, that's what I think. I think what happens in our culture.
If I got with a man now, it'd be because I want to.
Right.
There's not anything I'd need a man for.
But does he need to bring something to the table? Like, he offers you something. I personally believe that it's a 50-50 thing, right? So you need to bring something and he needs to bring something to the table. But nowadays now, we got women, not yourselves, right? But we got women that are expecting so much from the man, but they're not looking to give something back to them. Do you understand?
Nope,
Oh,
yeah.
take. Oh, he needs to have a nice car. He needs to have his own house, or he needs to have a nice gaff. He needs to have a lot of money, and them expectations coming from a woman to a man, because maybe they've been in a relationship in the past where they've been used to that, and now they can't find it. And that's why I personally believe
I dislike that.
Yeah,
If
I'd
you want something,
avoid them
if you want something, you go and get it yourself. Don't ever rely on a man or anybody to help you.
Yeah.
If someone helps you out of goodwill, then fair enough. But now you do it all yourself.
Be independent, basically.
Yeah. Unlike men who think, oh well, I've got to have this and I've got to have that, or I've got to buy her this, or I've got to take her to that hotel because she expects it.
They're simps.
Don't be that weak.
Don't be that weak.
Don't ever lower yourself
Yeah.
and do that for anyone.
It's like they're asking for it.
Because you know what? If they went broke tomorrow, I'll guarantee you that woman will not be sat on that sofa.
100%. That's what I was gonna get at anyway, but we'll get to that really quickly. So let's.
I'm pretty quick.
Are you pretty quick?
Yeah.
Right. So Bjorn, you tell me your little experience.
Just one boy.
One
put
boy.
me on.
Right. Okay.
Like my relationships that I've had like before him,
Right.
I've never really had issues. But then
When you got with him,
I
things
just
just
mucked
turned left.
myself off for 7 years.
Wow. Really?
Yeah.
Fucking.
And then I've been on my own 7 years now. I don't try and think that it's because of that relationship, but I do know I am the way I am now, still, this many years on, because of that relationship.
Right, so it's taken its toll on
Yeah.
you, basically.
But
That's what I say to him. I always say, right, look, even if you've gone through something, deep as, you both have, letting it affect you and your future is totally out. That's what you should.
Yeah, I hold a lot of anger for myself.
Yeah, 100%.
For like being the way like I feel like I am now.
Yeah.
So because
it's just better off to be alone sometimes.
Yeah.
Just makes
but I don't want to be one of them women who gets too used to being on their own, and then I'm not saying that I don't want to love again and that I won't love again. But I don't hate men, but I've lost most of all my faith in them.
In the man itself. Like.
And that's just watching other people around me.
See, man, if you're out here and if you're one of these people that they're describing, you need to do something. You need to fix the fuck up, basically, because this is what it's doing to women out here, and this is the mentality they're having. Clearly, we can see it. We've just been speaking to
like I find people with weight on it,
right,
including me.
Right.
I've got a few chunky rolls, which are the mine.
You said that, not me, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Right,
so I find chunkier men more attractive.
Like dad bods, basically.
Definitely a dad body all day long. Yeah.
No, I've not got a dad bod.
I think when they've got a dad body or a bit of weight, whatever, I feel like they're more men.
Right, okay, so you feel basically...
They're not training to be somebody else.
So basically...
They're not changing
you
to be someone else.
Yeah.
You're you, and you're not going to get any more you than that.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
So, basically, you like someone that's comfortable in their own skin.
Yeah, 100%.
Not insecure about themselves.
Yeah. There's enough drama in the world about adding all that to your relationship.
I don't think everyone who goes to the gym's insecure.
No.
But they have underlying insecurities because they won't feel that urge to.
And
obviously everyone wants to look better.
Yeah.
Just like
we're
all programmed that way.
Yeah, we are.
That's what was taught.
Yeah.
Like, but another thing that gets me is like everyone like why do we think that we should have a man? Like what?
Yeah.
Like people think that like we learn from a young age. You get older, you find a man, you either get with them and stay with them and get married and have children and make this family.
I mean, that's
like,
what
why
we
do you
see.
have? Why do we have to be taught that?
Yeah.
Like, so you're already in your brain. You need a man. Same with a boy. You find a wife. You don't like. We should.
I think it goes back to kind of like it goes back to the caveman days, isn't it? Like the man he went out, he got them.
It learns a lot to rely on the other half, though.
No, of course,
like,
and we've lost our way through the years, I think. And
that's what really quite dysfunctional now.
Very much so.
Because everyone's been done over by each
like
other
obviously
too
back
many
in the
times.
day, your dad just went to work all week. Your mum stayed at home with the kids, and that was it.
That's a sort of traditional.
Your dad might go
what we'd call as normal.
Yeah, your dad might go pub on a Friday for a pint, come home an hour late, your mum
straight
went
after
home.
work, innit?
Well, that was how it was.
Yeah.
Where now, you can't let your man to the pub for an hour. On a weekend.
I don't think anyone will ever experience that type of love
No,
again.
I think...
And that's a shame in it.
Yeah, I think that's gone, that.
I don't think anyone
How
will
our
experience
parents would have had it, our grandparents.
So
them days are gone unless you're already in it.
Where did it go wrong for you? How long into your relationship?
About 3 months in.
About 3 months
Yeah,
in. Wow.
I feel like I was already gone in the head by then, because before I met him, I didn't used to call people who was in them relationships, but I have actually said out of my own mouth, like, they must just want it, like they're not doing, like, I always thought, get out.
You think
like,
just leave if it's that bad?
Yeah,
that's
I
what
think
you do think.
that,
what you
but
thought.
then how hypocritical, because then I done it myself.
Be a bit more specific, like, what do you mean, like, by...
I lived with a monster for 7 years.
Wow, that's a long time. So,
like,
do you feel like you've wasted 7 years of your life?
Yeah, and now 7 being single.
Oh, so you're making up
so
for
it's
time,
took 14 years of your life.
Yeah, I feel like it, because I don't try and blame it on that, but I've tried like 3 times in 7 years to give someone a chance.
Flops every time.
And I just don't ever want any kind of them feelings run through my body again.
No, I can, you know what, I can respect that.
And I'm a clingy person, and I know I am.
Wow.
So when I get in a relationship, I'm like a little koala bear. It's like all now, 100% all everything right now. And
where
that's a bad trait.
But you're
I'm a bit the opposite.
You know what I mean? And
that's why I stay on my own, because no one wants that kind of.
But you know what? It takes a woman to actually admit her wrongs. Not her wrongs, but...
And I turned it insecure as well. When I get a man, I don't know why I do that.
Wow. So I
feel more confident.
So let me ask you a question. Would you rather go with an attractive man, or you know what I mean by that, don't you?
Yeah.
Like, not like Peng, you know, out there fucking doing his eyebrows. I do my eyebrows now and then. But them ones that go over the top. Would you rather be one of them, or would you rather be like what you said before, a guy that's got a dad bod who's
definitely. I'm a chubby chaser though. So, but I'm like the opposite of her. Like when I'm in a relationship, I'm not insecure.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not one of them. You can't go out this weekend, blah. I'm not
like that.
I don't
live like that.
No, I know.
I keep them inside myself. They don't know that I'm having all these.
Yeah, I don't feel insecure. I feel like I'm the opposite, where I don't like hugging and.
Oh, so you're not affectionate?
Yeah,
I'm not affectionate.
So when
I love someone, I really love them with all my heart, and I'll do anything in the world. But I'm not a shower with it.
Right.
I won't walk down the street holding hands and.
Yeah.
And if you hug,
well, when you're to people, you think, oh my god, get a room. It's cute, but get a room.
I say the same thing. Like I was on the way down here, I seen these two holding hands, right? And I don't know if it was me, but I was basically sat there, and because I was traveling down there, right? And the girl seen me, and then I noticed as they walked about a few more steps ahead of where I was, she took his hand and just that's it.
I don't like being like that.
So I was like, was that me influencing her to do that?
Yeah, she must have.
I'm not being big-headed. Yeah, she must.
It's like we were saying.
Horrible way of showing you.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean?
That's showing me what
you know.
Like.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So like me and her say go shopping.
Yeah.
In Asda. Men do look at women, and you could be walking down the aisle and you see a man coming towards you with his wife, and he'll go like that. In his side eye, and you look at it and I just think,
that's my I pervert. But no, I'm not gonna walk in Asda with a partner of mine and be perving on some lad at the till, making it blatantly obvious.
Are you sure?
I wouldn't have been ballsy enough actually.
Good. I love that answer. What about you? You're one of them.
No.
Okay.
Believe it or not, I'm not. Thank you.
Guys, I think you need to cut and do the next one.
We just in the middle of we did 5 minutes.
Can you see the time?
What time?
The time's down there. Down. Yeah.
It's only 20 minutes, man. Relax.
30.
You're interrupting. You best edit this
Don't make me
video,
more
man.
than 30, please.
Yeah, don't worry. Like, go on anyway. Where
What was I saying?
it's that I hate it.
Oh yeah, it's very rare I walk down the street and find men attractive.
Is it?
Yeah,
Right.
I'm not.
Oh,
It don't interest me enough.
Oh yeah, let me rephrase that.
And
When
that
I
in
say
an
I'm a
honourable
pervert, I
way.
don't mean I walk down the street perving on everyone.
No,
But I know
no.
if I've seen a good-looking boy or not.
Yeah, of course.
I don't
I've
stand
been-
there.
Yeah, no,
thinking,
no,
"Oh,
attractive.
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna be totally real. It's about being honest here. I mean, I've been in the supermarket with my partner, yeah, with my baby mum. I'm not with her no more. Thank fuck for that.
Is it something that
that's-
she's gonna want you for?
No, listen, that is listen, honest to God. Nah, really bad experience. The worst experience I've had with a woman. It's been with her, so you know, my hands are washed with that. But yeah, you know what? I'm guilty of it. I'm not gonna sit here and start, you know, sun doesn't shine out on my ass.
So you've checked out other girls.
Yeah,
Wow,
but-
good with you,
It's
girl.
like I don't get why people cheat.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know, they would say, "Oh, it's cheating," but
No.
That's just
Again,
me.
people window shop, but some people go and
That
purchase.
it's just in your nature, that
Exactly,
innit? Like,
you know
Yeah,
what
but
I mean?
why?
no, not to cheat. I mean,
If
to
you love someone, how could you physically get in bed with someone else and go home to them,
not
your
like-
partner, the day after,
Yeah.
and like
yeah,
look
yeah.
them in the
No,
eye?
that is out of
normal.
order.
Yeah, that's
totally
it.
out of
Oh
Be on
no,
your
don't
own.
do it. No.
But anyway, that's the end of that one. We're gonna pick this back up. Let us know what you think in the comment section. Remember to like and subscribe to thehairdoctors channel for more content, and you're gonna be updated on the latest videos. But yeah, it's been a pleasure, girls.
Thank
Thank
you.
you for
Thank
talking.
you.
Yeah.